You guys ready for the new financial system and to be enslaved for 70,000 years, perhaps freed? Because XRP properties include, well, no need to worry about running out, though at the current rate of destruction, it would take at least 70,000 years to destroy all XRP, right? XRP can be destroyed by transaction costs or lost by sending it to addresses for which no one holds a key. So XRP is slightly deflationary, guys. Again, I mean, the new financial system may honestly last for 70,000 years from now. Okay, and this is where we're going to see the first quadrillionaires and trillionaires and quadrillionaires born publicly, because Ripple chairman Chris Larson's net worth surges by $6 billion since election day. And guess what? You think he's going to sell? You think he's going to sell? No. Why? Because if the new financial system lasts, let's even say hundreds of years, let alone 70,000 years, let's just say hundreds. What they're going to do, what these wealthy folks are going to do is, when XRP goes up in price, guys, they're going to join the liquidity pools, okay, to provide liquidity, and they're going to receive fees, rewards, and they will never sell, guys. It's that simple, right? So it seems like we're in good hands. I do say so myself. Ripple stablecoin RLUSD has over 1,000 trust lines in its debut hours by users in anticipation of its global launch. Supposedly tomorrow changes everything forever for the XRP ecosystem, guys, and that is RLUSD, Ripple's own stablecoin, apparently launches tomorrow. Now I don't know if that's 100% the case, but I'm pretty sure there has been a lot of people talking about, oh, tomorrow is when it indeed launches. Oh, that's so weird. Who else called it? Please like today's video. Did I not say when they launch, there's probably going to be a Black Swan event after, so they could test out the liquidity, right? They could test out even so they could test out if the stablecoin will even live up to its name. I told you guys, supposedly a Black Swan event happened today, and this launches tomorrow. Odd and strange if you ask me. We're going to be talking about that more in tomorrow's video. But again, I'm pretty sure we're going to be on the right side of history, right? This is how I know XRP is the chosen one. It's the craziest thing in my life. Ripple tweeted out today 6 common cross-border payment challenges for local banks. 1. High costs with hidden fees. 2. Slow settlement times. 3. Limited access. 4. Service reliability issues. 5. Complex compliance management. 6. Liquidity constraints. Learn how Ripple Payments addresses these challenges, right? Ripple, their mission is to build breakthrough crypto solutions for a world without economic borders, right? It's just very seamless, guys. Okay, this new world. I hope it's a good one at that, right? I hope this is all going to be used for good, guys, and not something bad, because it's about to enter 2024 Institutional Digital Assets Panel. Quote, XRP will be one of the digital rails in a new financial system, end quote, they stated. Okay. So they know, guys, but we have known from the beginning of time, right? Let's listen to this and let's get ready for this new financial system. Hopefully it's something positive. Okay.
What are we talking about here in terms of these new money rail systems? So firstly, we're talking about different forms of payment rails. So a very big part of blockchain technology is bringing out something like the Ripple network, which wants to be the next generation of a payment network, a cash system. So we know society is going to change in the next 15, 20, 30 years, where our...
Wrong. I'm sorry, but my opinion says that society will change in the blink of an eye, okay? Now I believe in the riddlers, and from what I noticed, well, everything happens overnight. So what usually happens, guys, things go gradually like this. Okay, just gradually and slowly. But then, out of nowhere, there is a shock to the system. Okay, there's a shock within the system, and this happens. It accelerates to the highest pace, right? So we're waiting for this moment, but we're right now around this time. Okay, around this part right here. This part, which is overnight, something happens overnight, which shifts the world dramatically, and probably then after the new system gets introduced, guys, which will, I think, happen soon, right? Not in 15, 20, or 30 years, right? Just imagine 2020 like that, guys, but to a bigger scale, okay?
Physical cash will fall away, and we will transition through a few mediums, but we are heading towards a full new digital rail system. So the question is, will we have one rails for the world? Is it Bitcoin that will win out and be the ubiquitous money rail system for the world? Or will we have sovereignly protected money rails for every jurisdiction? So I think at the moment, if we marry up probably the requirement for regulatory oversight in every major jurisdiction of the world, we will see innovations where money will be modernized per market, and therefore we will have fractionalized markets, and therefore we will have new assets to trade. We've got swaps to do. We'll have new assets going on venues. So I think the fundamental, firstly, that we have to remind ourselves of is we're in a big era of innovation for our money system to change globally. And I've neatly stayed away from central bank digital currencies and all of that. Stepping back now for a second, we have very large asset owners that have never ever really been able to put their assets to use properly. So if I've got a large portfolio of property, or from an iron ore mine, and I want to create a digital twin of the assets I'm sitting on that represent, my long book value, whilst I'm digging out and trading in the short-term market, there are many, many new applications of being able to use this technology to represent the value of the underlying asset that could go into custody and be traded in a new set of trading rails. So I think we are going to see, frankly, an explosion of digital assets over the next 10 years. But I think the reasons for the different digital assets will have different underlying market drivers.
He says 10, I will say 2 maximum. 2 maximum, an explosion of digital assets will be integrated into the current financial system. Then, therefore, it'll be a new financial system, an upgraded or updated one. Ripple is aimed to change the way in which we send assets around the world. Revolutionary assets for the global financial system documented. They're saying it right here. Okay, look at that. It's like exchanging value, right? In a lightning fashion speed, right? So 6 common cross-border payment challenges for local banks, and this comes from Ripple. Local banks, including regional banks and credit unions, face multiple challenges related to cross-border payments. They often lean on third parties such as corresponding banks or any other service providers to carry out global payments, which can increase costs, slow settlement times, and introduce additional points of failure. So let's take a look at some of these challenges and how integrating an alternative payment solution that meets modern business needs can help solve them. High costs, right? If you send a payment back home, for example, right, to a different part of this world, guys, the fees are ridiculous, probably, right? So that needs to just become eliminated, guys. We got processing fees, right? Markups, locking capital in destination accounts. So it's just how is that even a thing, right? If we're in a modern world right now, it doesn't make sense. This is why XRP is the chosen one. You know why it is? Utility doesn't even matter as much, I won't lie. I'll be honest and truthful. Utility does matter, but it matters 50% in my opinion. Okay? What really matters most, let's just say another 50%, is what? The partnerships. Okay. And Ripple is partnered with banks. As soon as you're partnered with banks, guys, it's over. You have already won. This isn't a drill. This isn't a joke. The banks control the system as a whole right now. If they give you the green light, what does that mean? They're going to make you number one, right? First place. Why? They control the whole system, right? It's a funny matter. So if they do, and they have all this money, obviously whatever they want to do, guys, with this type of new technology, they will, right? And the world just keeps getting more efficient throughout time, right? So they either adopt this new technology. If they are supposedly pissed, they're going to get cannibalized by a different bank that will adopt this Ripple technology, right? XRP. It's that simple. We got service quality and reliability next issue for the system right now. Limited access to services, risk and compliance management, technological barriers, right? Liquidity management. So now do we see how XRP, right? XRP and other digital assets used in the payment flow serve as bridge currencies to last mile fiat payouts, which frees up liquidity for customers to use in other areas of business. In today's financial landscape, businesses are eager for a fast, simple, secure cross-border payments experience. It's imperative for local banks to meet this demand now in order to retain customers and gain back market share. Ripple Payments offers smaller banks a fully compliant, radically transparent alternative to the corresponding banking system. It's over, guys. Right? This is why I'm not too worried about day-to-day price action at all. I'm never going to sell. I'm going to be a liquidity provider in that new world. I hope it's not a bad one at that, and I don't think it will be, because Mr. Poole did say don't cry. From the Xbox. Today, an insider who sold his company to Ripple confirmed their entire strategy is XRP adoption. That's it. Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin will be more focused on large institutional players.
We talk. I want to talk about Ripple and your business, the company, everything, enterprise business, payments, custodying, everything, and the new stablecoin that's going to be launched as well soon. Where are you seeing the most demand right now internally in terms of all of these products and services?
So we have always tried to focus on the highest friction points. So, cross-border payments in particular, trying to get money into and out of various currencies and across borders has always been a point of high friction. Obviously, some people will adopt crypto and just buy crypto and move it, but that's hard for a lot of people. So our goal has always been to work with banks, we work with payment providers so that we can actually make that faster and cheaper and frankly simpler.
That's it, guys, right? It's funny, Korea Blockchain Week, and when he says working with banks, that's it. We literally have one. Go ahead and become a bear, hibernate, and wake up rich. This is some financial advice.
So we started with just cross-border payments. We acquired a custody company last summer out of Switzerland, and now we have a Ripple custody business that has certainly grown quickly, that has some of the largest banks in the world. HSBC is an example of a customer there. And then, as you mentioned, we're in the process of launching a new stablecoin. And look, I think the stablecoin market is exciting and obviously has grown. We're about $170 billion market today. Some have forecasted it to be $2 trillion in 5 years. Ripple already was using stablecoins in our payment flows with our customers. And there was a time when that Ripple was minting 20% of all USDC. And so we felt like, look, it only makes sense. Obviously, there was a big event last spring in the United States, 18 months ago, where USDC depegged. And we felt like there was an opportunity for a credible player that's already working with lots of financial institutions to lean into that market. So we're very close to launching that. Look, the last thing I'll say about this, Ripple has always, because we're in the payments business from our origins, we've always been a compliance-first company. We've always been we need to work with regulators. We need to make sure we have licensing in place. And we think there's an opportunity for another player in the stablecoin market to exist that focuses on institutions, focuses on a compliance-first point of view.
Exactly. So we're in good hands, guys. There's nothing else to really worry about at this point in time. Right? Price action doesn't even matter. We could talk about charts, but at this point, the price action literally doesn't even matter. Why? Because the new financial system does. Now, financial advice. I'm excited. It's going to be a very beautiful new era. But anyways, that's what face makes. See ya.